I'm joined now by the Republican governor of Louisiana, Bobby Jindal. Governor, welcome back to Meet the Press.
Chuck, thank you for having me back.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you agree with some other social conservatives that you think Governors Pence and Governors Hutchinson in Arkansas and Indiana have essentially caved to too much pressure?
Well, Chuck, I was very worried about the law in Indiana. I'm disappointed. Let's remember what this debate was originally all about. This is about business owners that don't want to have to choose between their Christian faith, their sincerely held religious beliefs, and being able to operate their businesses. Now, what they don't want is the government to force them to participate in wedding ceremonies that contradict their beliefs. They simply want the right to say, we don't want to be forced to participate in those ceremonies. So I was disappointed that you could see Christians and their businesses face discrimination in Indiana. I hope the legislators will fix that, rectify that. Chuck, there used to be a bipartisan consensus in this country around religious liberty, saying that as Americans, we don't all have to agree with each other, but we should respect each other's rights and freedoms. And that's what this debate is really about. Are we going to use government to force people to contradict their own sincerely held beliefs?
Are you against the local ordinance in New Orleans that has a protection for LGBT citizens in its from discrimination from housing and employment?
Yeah, a couple of things, Chuck. I don't think certainly that there should be discrimination against anybody in housing and employment. That's not what my faith teaches me. I don't think that's appropriate. And I think the good news is our society is moving in a direction of more tolerance. My concern about creating special legal protections is historically in our country, we've only done that in extraordinary circumstances. And it's not evident to me. It doesn't appear to me we're at one of those moments today. I will say this. I think that there are many that turn to the heavy hand of government to solve society's problems too easily. I think that instead we need to be working with people on their hearts and minds. I have faith and confidence in the people of America and the people of New Orleans and the people of Louisiana to not tolerate discrimination, to not support businesses that want to support discrimination. So absolutely, we need to have a society where we're not discriminating against people. I do think we need to be very careful about creating special rights.
All right, so if the Supreme Court legalizes same-sex marriage, you believe these laws, so it'll be legal in all 50 states come June, perhaps, but you believe these exceptions that businesses should be able to decide whether or not to serve these folks based on their religious conviction?
Well, again, it's not serving. I'm not saying a restaurant should be able to turn away a couple that wants to come in and eat their
But that restaurant should not have to cater their wedding. They have to serve them in their restaurant, but they should not have to cater their wedding.
If it's a sincerely held religious belief that it offends the owner's beliefs to participate in that wedding ceremony, absolutely. I don't think the government should be able to force somebody to contradict their own sincerely held religious beliefs to participate in a wedding ceremony. And that used to be a bipartisan consensus. That didn't used to be a partisan issue in our state, in our country.
All right, Governor Jindal, I want to leave that subject there very quickly. Are you